Being calm isn't weakness. Sometimes it's what makes you dangerous. Not in the way most people imagine. Not through noise, aggression, or show of power. But in a way people feel without fully understanding why. Today, I'll take you through 5 ways this quiet danger shows itself. Real-life scenarios, psychological insights, reflective commentary. All the ways calmness and control make you powerful. On. Selective silence, the language of control. Imagine a busy office, people shouting across desks, phones ringing, emails pinging every second. Everyone is trying to be heard. Everyone is proving they matter. Then there is you. You don't speak to fill space. You wait. You observe. A colleague is trying to bait you into an argument. Another is bragging about their achievements. You don't respond immediately. You speak only when it adds value. The room begins to shift. People feel it. They can't predict you. They can't control you. Psychologists call this social unpredictability. Humans are uncomfortable when they can't anticipate behavior, and that discomfort gives you quiet influence. Scenario 1. A friend at a dinner party keeps dominating the conversation, telling long stories. You remain calm, sipping your drink, responding with short, insightful comments. By the end of the evening, people turn to you for perspective. Your few words carry weight. Scenario 2. In a meeting, someone attempts to undermine your idea. Instead of arguing, you stay silent. Others notice. They start filling in gaps for you. By the time you speak, your point lands with authority. Scenario 3. At home, a sibling tries to provoke you with sarcasm. You remain neutral. You don't react. The tension shifts. They feel off balance because they expected an emotional response. Selective silence is more than quiet. It is control over space, energy, and perception. It forces people to confront themselves, and that makes you quietly dangerous. 2. Outgrowing your triggers, the power of emotional discipline. Most people are controlled by triggers, a word, a look, a slight, and instantly emotions take over. Scenario 1. A colleague criticizes your work unfairly. You used to snap back or feel anger immediately. Now you pause, you reflect, you analyze the intention behind the comment. You respond strategically, not emotionally. Scenario 2. Someone cuts in line or insults you in public. Others react with aggression. You don't. Your calmness frustrates them. They were expecting a reaction, not silence. Scenario 3. A friend sends a harsh message online. Your first instinct is to fire back. Instead, you wait. You consider context, mood, relationship. You reply once you are fully in control. Your response carries clarity and power. Emotional discipline creates a gap, the space between stimulus and response. In that gap, you are untouchable. You act deliberately. Others cannot manipulate you because you are no longer predictable. 3. Independence, freedom from validation. Humans crave approval, likes, comments, recognition, attention. It drives most decisions. Scenario 1. At a crowded cafe, everyone is scrolling, talking, performing for attention. You seat quietly, reading or reflecting. People notice your calm, detached presence. They may even feel slightly envious. Scenario 2. On social media, a post goes unnoticed. You feel no disappointment. You don't chase likes or comments. Your confidence comes from within. Scenario 3. At work, you propose a bold idea. Colleagues doubt it. You don't argue. You trust your understanding, your preparation. Eventually, results speak for themselves. Your independence draws respect. Independence means walking your own path, even when misunderstood. It is rare, and rare things stand out. You don't need attention. You are seen anyway. 4. Seeing what others miss, the art of observation. While others focus on words, you notice the invisible. Scenario 1. During a negotiation, a client nods politely, but hesitates discussing price. Others hear only the words. You notice the pause, the micro-expression, the subtle shift in tone. You adjust your strategy, silently gaining the upper hand. Scenario 2. A friend says they are fine, but fidgets, avoids eye contact, sighs repeatedly. Most take words at face value. You notice the underlying emotion. You respond with empathy or distance based on real observation. Scenario 3. In a group discussion, someone dominates with confident words but avoids eye contact with quieter members. You notice who is uncomfortable, pretending, hiding intentions. You are no longer part of the game. You are watching it unfold. Observation is power. Awareness like this makes others uneasy, even if they can't explain why. 5. Self-mastery, the highest form of power. Mastery over self is the ultimate power, controlling your thoughts, emotions, and actions in every situation. Scenario 1. A sudden crisis occurs at work. Panic spreads. You remain steady. People notice. Your calm creates a ripple of focus. Scenario 2. During a personal conflict, others shout, argue, escalate. You respond once, clearly, with intention. The chaos diminishes. The room adjusts to your control. Scenario 3. At home, a loved one pushes your buttons repeatedly. Instead of reacting, you hold your center. You choose when to act and when to step back. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Control over self is invisible, but the most feared and respected force in any room. You don't need to dominate anyone. Your presence alone commands attention. If you see yourself in these signs, understand this. This isn't darkness. This isn't coldness. This isn't distance. It's discipline. It's awareness. It's presence. When applied in the right direction, discipline becomes power. Power that doesn't need to shout. Power that doesn't need to demand. Power that simply exists. If this perspective resonates with you, if you want more stories, lessons, and insights on mastering yourself, then you'll find it on A Higher Page. And if you want to dive deeper into the psychology behind silence, human behavior, and personal power, check out my book, The Psychology of Silence, 21 Hidden Laws of Human Behavior, The Psychology of Power Series, Book 1. The link is in the description. Subscribe,
and explore this path of quiet power, awareness, and mastery with us.